I listened to ya, and I went to the library and looked at all them books. Huh? Milking machines? Oh, right. Well, I did see something about that, but it was real tough. Loads of long words and junk. But I found 2 real cool books. Check it out. Howlett wrote these books on monster hunting. Cool, right? Look at this one. It's got these real pretty pictures, just like your handbook. It talks about how to attract monsters with bait and food and such. I didn't realize Howlett was this good at drawing. But this one's just loads of words. Looks like them church books. Super dense. all regulations and junk. I ain't read much of this one. Huh? A monster hunter. It's kinda dug into my head, though. Like, I'm working and all I can think of is how to find these monsters. I've been going over it again and again, and I think I'm ready. That's why I came to you. I gotta make one of them dishes from Howlett's book. It's a salted fish soup, and it says it'll attract all sort of monsters, especially birds. They love that fishy odor. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's starting to sound like my pa. So, you got any salted fish to spare for me? Oh yeah, you're the best. Give me 'em when you're ready. I'm gonna go prepare everything else.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you.
Hey there! Fancy seeing you here. Hey, come check out this view. It's only right here that you can see both valleys of the canyon. But if I'm being honest, I really just came here to admire our handiwork from a different angle. You know, when I said my master Verna would be proud, actually, I'm not so sure about that. She's more into deconstructivist architecture. Oh, sorry, that's... No. You don't literally deconstruct anything. Deconstructivism is a design thing. You deconstruct all the rules that you're supposed to follow, then actively set out not to follow those rules. The result is usually something pretty odd-looking, but neat. You know, if you're good at it. Verna's probably one of the first architects since the Old World that uses this style. And I was pretty good at it too. It's just that this bridge doesn't really need the extra bells and whistles. Know what I mean? Here's one for you. Verna used to ask us this as new apprentices. Would you rather build something really beautiful or really useful? Exactly, yes. The world being the way it is, that's what we have to be doing. Making the free cities a better place for those who need it with useful constructions. Master Verna, however, doesn't see things that way. Anyone can make something that gets the job done, she'd say. All of you are here to turn your plain ponderings of purposeless pavement piles into things of divine beauty. And though I do and always will appreciate a good alliteration, that ended up not being the path for me. Now don't get me wrong, I love superfluous geometric patterns on my buildings as much as the next gal. It's just, I couldn't stay in Atara working on vanity projects, knowing that the people I care about were here hurting. So after I finished my apprenticeship, I packed my bags, tossed all my job offers in the trash can, and bought a one-way ticket back to Sandrock. My master, she's a piece of work. You know the last thing she said to me? She showed up at the train station with one of those weird little pigs of hers tucked under her arm, just to squeak out one last, "You're wasting your talent." But when I see this bridge we built, this plain old run-of-the-mill, just doing its job and nothing else, very non-deconstructivist bridge, I know in my heart that I did the right thing in coming back home. We saved Sandrock, you know? This won't be our last fight, but very well could have been. It's good having you on the team. I hope you'll stay here. At least till we can turn things around for this town. Well, shucks. I didn't mean to tell you my whole life story. You probably got places to be, huh? I'll probably stick around and soak in the view a bit longer. Well, I've rested long enough. About time I headed back. That was fun. We should hang out more. Later.
you're here! Let's grab a table. I'm starving. I have a lot I want to talk about, so let's order first. Get whatever you want. My treat. I might be good in business, but I can't order food for the life of me. I'm going to leave it to you. Give me a bit of relief. Ordering is kind of tricky, right? If I open a restaurant in the future, I think I'll make some sort of automatic selection system for the customers, especially for those struggling to choose. It's a good idea, right? Okay, well, anyway, let's just eat. Thanks for meeting me tonight. I really needed a night out. I hardly ever take time for myself. Building a business isn't easy. You know exactly what I mean, don't you? I don't suppose you take much time off either. In fact, nearly every time I've seen you around town, you're running somewhere to do something for someone else. I don't think I've ever seen you walking anywhere. Sandrock is growing, and we're both doing our part to make it happen. I just wish it wasn't going so slowly, you know? You're from Highwind, right? Do you ever think about walking away from all this and going back home? That's a good point. My son and my ma tell me all the time in their letters how proud they are of me. Growing up in Highwind, I bet you had a pretty good life. I've heard it's nice there. That would be so far in the future, I can hardly even picture it. There's so much to do here before I could even think of something like that. It's a pretty dream, though. I truly believe in Sandrock's potential to become a booming city. A unique place for tourists to visit, and a wholesome, safe place for people to raise a family. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in it with my whole heart. I'm sure you wouldn't have come either if you didn't think Sandrock had a big future ahead. That bright future can't get here quick enough for me. Oh, aren't you the sweetest? I think you really mean that too. I'm so glad we had dinner together and got to know each other better. Would you... like to walk me home? It's such a pretty night out. Let's take our time. Well, this is me. My pleasure. I had a great time. Let's do it again sometime soon.